Alright guys, so we've got a VF Commodore in for an install today. So I'm just going to show you all how to remove the trims and remove the factory head unit. So you want to start over on this side with your trim tool. Pop it out from the top, just like that. So that's one side out. From the passenger side, you want to remove this piece as well. So again, just starting at the end, pry it down from the top. And that's it. Next thing is you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 7mm bolts. So just need your drill with a 7mm bit. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now you can remove this piece. And then just behind here you've got one little plug. It's got a tab at the top, tab at the top of it, so you just want to remove it like that, and then that's it out. And the same thing with the screen. So now your screen's totally loose as well, so you just want to unclip it from the dash, pull from the bottom, pull from one side, pull from the other, and that's it out. And then behind your screen you've got, what do you got? 1, 2, 3 plugs behind there. So you just want to remove all 3 of those plugs. Again, the tabs are just at the top, so you just press down and pull out, and that's it. Now your whole screen's out. Once your screen's out, you've got the main drive. Again, you just got 4 7mm bolts, so you just want to undo all of those. Right, so now your factory drive is out, so you've got all these main connectors which you want to disconnect. So with your quad lock, you want to press in on this, pull back on that. That's your main power disconnected. Disconnect that one. Some of these can be a little bit tricky, like this one. It's been a bit painful. That's it. So now you've got your main drive out. So now you can get started with the install process of the version 6 head unit. So this is the factory VF screen. So you'll see just on the back here there's 2 connectors. So just want to remove those 2 connectors. One, and the second one. Just like that. And now at the back he's still good. And that's your factory VF screen. Alright, so this is our screen now, and the same thing, so I'll just mount to the factory position. So just put that into place. Grab your 4 screws that you removed, pop them back in. And that's it. So your screen side of things is completely done now. Alright, so this is the VF side brackets now to mount it into the factory position. So you'll notice on this one you've got 2 holes down the bottom and 1 hole up the top. So you want to make sure the one with 2 holes is at the bottom of the unit, so this side. And then what you want to do is you want to line up these 2 holes like that, and then put in your screws, and that's it. Push. Alright, so now this is your main power harness for the whole system. So you'll notice one small connector like this. That's the one that goes back into your factory control panel, which is the plug just located at the bottom of your screen. Okay, so with all your accessories plugged in, I'll just run you through what's what. So this is your GPS antenna, which mounts on this one here. so GPS. Then you got your 4G plus and minus connections, which is for your 4G receiver for your SIM card. And over on this side, you got your main RCA. So main RCA has your SIM card reader along with your microphone input as well. You got your 4-pin USB. You got your 6-pin USB. And then your reverse camera input wire. Alright, so now you can go to connect your main power. So main power plug just goes into this slot here. You hear it clip in and that's it. Now over this side here, you got your main VF CAN box. So that's the one that plugs into your main power harness as well. So you want to locate the plugs that go into this. So you got one connector here. And the other one is on this side. So coming off this connector here, which is on your main power harness, this is your factory reverse camera plug. So with that, you've got your yellow RCA and this connector as well, which goes back into the car side. So with the yellow RCA, you just want to plug that into your reverse camera input, just like that. So you got this little speaker here as well, which is your aftermarket speaker for your indicators. So you see it's got this connector here, which just plugs into your main power harness as well. So you're looking for this red and black wire connection. So this is your radio antenna as well. So that goes into your factory antenna plug coming at the back of the car as well. And then with this one, it is a powered antenna. So if you connect this blue wire to any 12-volt accessory power, then it's going to give you a much better signal overall for your AM and FM radio. Alright, so this plug here, this is your factory USB connector. So with that, it's just a little adapter that plugs into the unit's 4-pin or 6-pin USB adapter. And that will activate the factory USB port in the car. And now once all this is done, once you're up to this step, it's all ready to be put back into the car and tidied up and put together. Alright, then the final step, so this is your main CAN bus connector. So this plug here, it's a 2, 4, 6, 8-pin plug. That just plugs into your 8-pin slot on the back of the unit. And that's it. So now once you're up to this step, then it's ready to be put into the car and tidied up and ready to go. Alright, so as per normal, the version 6 comes with DAB as well. So this has already been run inside this car prior to this section, but as you'll see up on the windscreen, you got your usual windscreen mounted DAB antenna. And then the cable just runs along your side pillar there, along that pillar, through the bottom of the dashboard, and then up through the center console. That's your main connection for the DAB. And then on this side as well, of course, it runs the external microphone. So this cable's already been run through as well, with your microphone just tucked in up here. And then the same thing as the DAB, the microphone wire just runs all the way along this, down the side, up through your center console. This is your DAB adapter as well, so that plugs into one of the unit USBs. That goes there, and then you've got your gold screw fitting, which goes on this end. Make sure they're all nice and tight. Maybe always tape over these two connections as well, just to make sure they don't pop out of place. And then coming off this end, you got your red and the black wire as well. And with them two, you just want to tap red into your red on the main power harness and then black into your black on the main power harness. So with that, we've also got a video up on YouTube on how to do a complete DAB install as well. Alright, so just with that factory speaker that comes with the... start again. Alright, so with that little speaker that comes with the kit, you just want to mount that at the back of your dashboard somewhere. So usually we just go up here. It's got the double-sided tape, so you just want to stick that into position back there. That's it. Alright, so from here we've run the 4G SIM card reader into your glove box. So it just runs along the back here, through the side, then down into your glove box. So into there. And the same thing with your USBs as well. So with this section, you're looking for the black connector here, which is for your factory radio antenna, which is this adapter. You just want to make sure that plugs into here nice and firmly, just like that. So that's your factory USB adapter. So that's the plug you're looking for that one. Again, just make sure that plugs in nice and firm, just like so. External microphone plugs into your plug name mic. Just plug this connection in. That's that. Alright, so this connection now is your factory reverse camera plug. Just make sure that's clipped in nicely. The next thing is connecting up your main quad lock power. So you want to locate that plug. This can only go in one way. which is this way. You want to push this into place until you hear it click, and then press down on the locking tab. Now that's nice and locked up and firm. So yeah, now you can go from here and start tidying everything up and taping over anything you don't need that's loose. Then put it into factory position and you're good to go. And that's it. So just once again, so with those two side brackets, you'll see you've got that locating pin on either side. You just want to make sure that locating pin gets lined up. Now so you got your locating pin left and right. You just want to make sure that goes into place. And once you're nice and lined up with your factory bolt positions, you can just place in your 7mm bolts, and yeah, you're good to go. Alright, so from the top here, you want to make sure you've still got that connector that goes to the bottom of your screen, which is for your control panel. So make sure that's still hanging out the top once you've got everything tucked in, along with your screen cable as well. So this one goes to here, and this one goes into this little white connector down the bottom. And once you plug this one into place, just make sure you hear that nice tight click as well, just so this can't pop out, because if this one pops out after the installation, it's going to deactivate all your control panel, which is on this side. So just make sure that's nice and firm and they can't come out over bumps while you're driving and little things like that. So once you're putting everything back together, this bottom piece actually goes first. So we'll just pop this back out quickly, just like that. That's it, so you're back together. So after this, obviously you want to test everything and make sure everything's working. Done, you can put in your last four 7mm bolts. So 1, 2, 3, 4.